Agriculture is the foundation of human civilization. It encompasses the cultivation of crops, raising of animals, and management of natural resources to produce food, fiber, fuel, and raw materials. It supports livelihoods for billions of people globally and remains a dominant force in rural development, food security, and economic activity. Modern agriculture has evolved significantly with the adoption of mechanization, chemical inputs, irrigation systems, and biotechnology. While these advancements have improved food production and efficiency, they have also introduced a range of environmental challenges that demand urgent attention. The interdependence between agriculture and the environment. The environment provides the essential resources agriculture depends on: soil, water, climate, and biodiversity. Agriculture, in return, significantly modifies natural ecosystems. The interdependence is complex and dynamic. Soil provides the nutrients and physical foundation for plant growth. Water is essential for irrigation and livestock. Climate influences the types of crops and productivity levels. Biodiversity supports pollination, pest control, and genetic resources. However, unsustainable agricultural practices, such as overuse of fertilizers, deforestation for farmland, monocropping, and excessive irrigation, degrade these very resources. Historical perspective of agricultural environmental impact. Historically, agriculture began with subsistence farming. However, the Green Revolution in the 20th century drastically changed the landscape with high-yield crop varieties, synthetic fertilizers, pesticides, and irrigation systems. While it led to a food surplus in many regions, it also triggered soil nutrient depletion, water overuse and contamination, loss of crop diversity, increased greenhouse gas emissions. The transformation of landscapes for agriculture has contributed to biodiversity loss, wetland destruction, and increased vulnerability to climate change. Key environmental challenges associated with agriculture. Some of the major environmental concerns directly linked to agriculture include: 1. Deforestation. Clearing of forests for crop and pasture land disrupts carbon sinks and biodiversity. 2. Soil degradation, erosion, salinization, nutrient depletion, and compaction from machinery. 3. Water pollution. Runoff from fertilizers and pesticides contaminates rivers, lakes, and aquifers. 4. Air pollution. Emissions from burning crop residues, methane from livestock, and use of fossil fuels. 5. Biodiversity loss. Habitat destruction and pesticide use reduce populations of pollinators and native species. 6. Climate change. Agriculture contributes approximately 20 to 30% of global greenhouse gas emissions, methane, nitrous oxide, CO2. The need for sustainable agricultural practices. As the global population is projected to exceed 9 billion by 2050, the demand for food will increase dramatically. Meeting this demand without further degrading the environment is one of the greatest challenges of the 21st century. Sustainable agriculture aims to: 1. Maintain ecosystem health and productivity. 2. Conserve water and soil resources. 3. Minimize pollution. 4. Reduce greenhouse gas emissions. 5. Support farmer livelihoods. This includes agroecology, organic farming, conservation agriculture, permaculture, precision farming, and use of renewable energy in farming operations. Global initiatives and frameworks. International organizations have begun emphasizing the link between agriculture and the environment through global action plans. Key initiatives include United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, especially Goals 2, Zero Hunger, 12, Responsible Consumption and Production, 13, Climate Action, and 15, Life on Land. The FAO's Sustainable Agriculture Program promotes climate-smart agriculture and ecosystem services. The Paris Agreement addresses agricultural emissions and climate resilience. In summary, agriculture is both a victim and a driver of environmental change. While it is essential for food and economic security, it also has far-reaching consequences on the environment. Understanding this complex relationship is the first step toward developing strategies for sustainable land use, climate resilience, and environmental conservation.